I think it's important to have world-class health care for the entire northern Colorado community. The reality is this area has always been ranked by a number of publications as being one of the best places to live in the country. For healthcare, it's very critical that we don't fall behind the growth curve. We want to make sure that we have healthcare close to home for everybody in northern Colorado. What is important for us is to listen to our staff, our donors. When we can overlap our donors' interests and passion with our medical staff's needs, and we can overlap that, that's where the magic happens. But the reality is, for you to really see the impact that your gifts make is from the people that are impacted most by your private support.
The foundation philanthropic dollars go right into things that better the donors' experiences at our center. We have 2 blood buses that we take out into the community so that we can meet those donors where they're at and they can give blood. Anywhere we're invited, we're happy to go. Blood donation is important because there's not a way around it. It's still one person giving to another person out of the kindness of their heart. It doesn't matter who you're giving to or what they need it for. It's just the generosity of strangers helping strangers in their community. Recently, Medical Center of the Rockies, our hospital in Loveland, became a level 1 trauma center, and the trauma patients, they get our blood immediately when they walk into the doors at Medical Center of the Rockies.
So our journey as a trauma center began back in 1995. Recently, of May of 2022, we're designated as a level 1 trauma center. And what that meant for us is that we needed to strengthen our research, our educational programs, and our surgical critical care services. What it means for the region is that now we have a level 1 trauma center close to home.
It does allow us to keep critically injured patients from our community within our community, which serves them in their journey towards returning home. It helps serve their families by eliminating the stress and financial burdens of having to travel elsewhere. And I think it helps to have people who understand someone's background to care for them and share some of their values.
Healthcare has always been a philanthropic endeavor. We are here to care about people, and we care about everyone, including people who have very limited resources. We need the help of the community to make that happen.
It takes a lot of different services to provide global health. As we move from the interventions to global health, you think of things like home health care, food insecurity, housing insufficiency, and you look at these, and those are outside of sort of the normal scope as you would think about it from healthcare providers. You don't go to your cardiologist and say, help me with my food insufficiency, right? But those are services where philanthropy can also step in.
My name is Janelle Wozniak, and I'm the program director here at the Family Medicine Center, and we're here today in our food pantry. So this space we started back in 2017, and it is essentially open to anyone in the community, and we provide healthy food for anyone who's in need. We are able to connect them with fresh, healthy foods, with shelf-stable foods when needed. We think this is an incredibly important resource for our community, and really the idea for this partnership and this pantry here came about because of a need that we noticed in our patients. Philanthropy plays an incredibly important role, and in fact this food pantry would not exist were it not for the philanthropic donations that we receive from the community. A couple of examples here within the food pantry: some of our refrigerators, sinks to be able to wash produce and food and make sure that it's in good condition prior to passing it on to clients. We've purchased books for a program called Reach Out and Read that we participate in that encourages early childhood literacy. These are just a few examples of some of the little things that all put together really make a big impact.
Philanthropic dollars have absolutely changed the face of patient care for women and children's services in the northern region. We provide incredible care, but those pieces that we wish we could do, we can do with the help of the foundation. We've got incredible programs. We were able to put in a camera system in the PVH NICU called NICView. We've got an incredible program with bereavement doulas. So any family that would like to have a doula with them when they're suffering a loss, we can provide that free of charge thanks to the foundation. We provide world-class care at our facilities, but the philanthropic dollars enable us to go that one step above, to do those things that we wish we could do. We can do them with the support of the foundation.
So we are standing in the Cancer Center on Harmony campus, which was a vision and a dream 10 years ago, and today it's a reality. When we were building this, I asked Kevin Unger, who was the president, I said, tell us the end point, tell us your targets, where do you want us to go? And he looked at me and he said, Joanne, I want you to knock this out of the park. And knocking it out of the park is not just one hit for me, it's not a game. It's a series, it's several years in a row. We're knocking it out of the park. The philanthropy allows us to be nimble and to grow these growing edges. A great example is our research program. So we do bring world-class care through research. 10 years ago, our research was maybe a third of what it is now. Now we have a robust program, we're delivering it, it's innovative, it impacts long-term survival.
Research is foundational for great medicine. And one of the things that we look to philanthropy is to help us support that. We then look to other equipment. So sometimes there's world-class technologies that, but for the foundation, we would maybe not have access to. And so I think the frontier of healthcare will be very reliant on philanthropy, and we will be very codependent on bringing world-class healthcare to our communities with it.
Philanthropy has shown up in small ways and in large ways in the service lines that I support. I'm thinking of things like support for the stroke support group, to the purchase of goggles to help with the evaluation of patients who come in with dizziness and balance issues, all the way to very high-tech microscopes that have visualization and robotics for neurosurgery. So from very, very small to very, very large. And without the support of the foundation, we wouldn't be able to provide some of the programming that we do today as a result. We are at a place where we're in constant pursuit of the next level. We're a high-touch organization, high talent. We've got incredible talent here in Northern Colorado, also very high tech. And it's never going to end. We're constantly going to be in pursuit of the next thing, and there are things on the horizon that we haven't even thought of yet. And we will always be looking to expand and to grow and to better meet the needs of our growing and changing patient population. And one of the ways that we can get there is through philanthropic support and assistance.
Over the last 8 years, we've doubled the number of physicians and advanced practitioners that work within our service line. We are definitely seeing the best of the best in cardiovascular care in Northern Colorado that you would get anywhere in the country. We are a training site for many of the cutting-edge technologies that other programs come to watch us to see how to do it and how to implement those techniques across the country. We have set up programs where we can do new heart valves on patients with same-day discharge. They can do new Watchman studies so folks can get off of their blood thinners. We're doing all of these very innovative techniques and procedures that are attracting the best and the brightest from medical schools across the country that are applying for jobs here in Northern Colorado. And what we really appreciate with the foundation is that it helps plug the gaps between what we're doing inside the four walls of the hospital, in the clinics, and it really is helping us take really, really excellent cutting-edge medicine to the next level.
I think we all want our community to be healthy, and for the community to be healthy, individuals and families within that community need to be seen and heard and need access to resources to be able to continue to be healthy. It helps then those patients or community members to continue to engage in the community in really productive and positive ways.
Philanthropy is about the dollars, but it's also about the way our community connects and supports patients and families. Patients here know that our community supports them in a tangible way with funds, but also in a very intangible way that people care about me.
I'd like to thank everyone that has donated to the foundation, and I would encourage you to continue to do so, for this is so vital to our continued growth to provide high quality care for our region.